Well, I guess you and Miko Grimes talking about how side chicks can actually hold a marriage together.
Yes. Why you think I got 12? You think I'm doing this shit because you think I'm doing this shit because I'm bored? Like, no, but no, seriously. No, listen, a good side chick, a good one. She is basically doing exactly everything to keep you married. Right? Because what ends up happening is her survival of you being stable at home is why she keeps getting her rent paid and she's staying along. She don't want you to break up with your wife and then go out there because that interrupts what she has in play. Meaning, right, if you're there, I'm here. If she moves, you become reckless. Now, the safety of my health, right? You possibly find somebody else and all that. Like, that interrupts this household too. So a real good side chick understands the order and she's like, oh, hey, you stay there, you come here, you got any problems, call me, come here. You know what I mean? It works its way out, right? It's the messy ones that you got a problem with.
After talking to a lot of men about this, I've always heard that the best side chicks have moms that were side chicks.
Oh!
Think about that. Let that sink in.
I'm gonna just be honest with you, Vlad. I've never asked a side chick about their family life. The fuck am I asking you that for? Like, I don't want to know about your problems. No, I'm just saying because a great side chick, she don't give me her problems. It's all fun. You're there for me to release my problems. You're just there to, as the sponge, absorbing and then making me feel better about going home. That's really all it is. Because think about it. When you're the concept of, you're the number one, right? The number one, for some reason, is the one who breaks you down. You're the one that, they're challenging the manhood, telling you your flaws and stuff like that, right? So you end up not wanting to talk to her and give you the problems because she's going to judge you for those problems. So, you're not going to tell your friends about problems and this. So you end up finding someone who's going to sponge all those. So the one that is sponging all of those, she's not there to judge or tell you about hers. And that's usually how that becomes that. And they know you, they know your personality to the point where they don't want to be number one. Right? They'd rather be exactly where they are.
Yeah.
Number two.
I feel you.
But I've never heard that, great side two's got, it's all person. No,
Well, think about it this way, right? When you look at, at your past relationships with all the women you dealt with, you could probably say that the ones that had the most drama grew up in households that had the most drama.
There would be single parenting homes. Usually no father figures.
Right.
Because that's what they are threatened by. So they have this competition with the man, right? So they value the man, but they still have a competition with him. So they're going to always challenge the order, right? So most great side chicks, in a sense, it's just mindsets, mellow, right? So that means they don't have no insecurity
but
problem.
They come from more stable households.
They come from more stable households.
That's what I'm saying.
Right? So the side chick, the great side chick, is basically just like the great wife. They came from a balanced household, right? And they're just like, well, this is the guy I met. Unfortunately, you have a wife right now. I don't have anything going on, and I don't feel like dealing with all this bullshit. So I'll rather just, deal with this because, for the most part, between me and your wife, you're stable.